Subscribe for your girl Pico.
Match my energy, girl. Conversations that Ohineba is having with Ewurama as the two begin to sing, rap, enjoying each other's company. Like that boy Day Over the Moon. The way he is enjoying singing with Ewurama word for word, Mama Mia. Now boy is letting girl know his plans. He wanna host a podcast in Big Mama's house, and it is a sex-related topic. Sex before marriage, sex after marriage, which one they be you cook? Mama's DJ overdoing it is all love. The house is very lively as your faves are busy and singing a little sip alcohol, chat here and there. On Ewurama and Somutum Crofweni Loki, Van Dyke and Larissa in the bedroom levels, and knock on their door. It is baby girl Akorfa. Them no see Akorfa. The goodness, so the way them chopping love on that girl, me say Adam for to say Larissa the Febio. Hey, or say abaya me too any someone so peri muye. So now you have them having conversations. How are you? She says she's okay. She kind of felt the breakup coming. That boy will swish and go for condom. And there is this aspect of her that makes her feel that boy Perry did not really like her. And she was just beginning to even like him and come to his level. She made this point that this whole thing of Perry saying she's disrespectful, she doesn't get it. If not Perry, who else in the house has she been disrespectful to? According to her, she feels Perry rather want to say she is smarter than him somehow. And Van Dyke went like, waiting, you won't say. And girl said, no, what I want to say is I know the conclusions of whatever that he want to say. So he's talking to me, he's slowly building a point, and I know where he's arriving at, and I have a suggestion, and he's pissed off, that kind of thing. And more like his ego is bruised, and it was one thing that was not going to help them. And she was never disrespectful, but was ready to change one or two things about her just to suit him. Anyway, the DJ is busy on some music vibe in Big Mama's house, and Akorfa in the kitchen whilst the rest of the housemates, some in the bedroom, others in the corridor, all dancing. As girl they dance, you have Perry with condom passing by her, going closer to the fridge and picking their meal, putting it in the microwave. Perry, they ask, say, you don't see Akorfa. Akorfa acting, you don't see Perry. I don't want them being enemies. It's just a matter of time. Everything will cool down. It did happen with Ewurama and Van Dyke. They were not talking, but now they've been cozy. So, Bogdan and Naya, yay, entry them say, what pet was in Bogdana, I bet you that boy likes nyash you. So Bogdan on chose Perry with his baby girl, condom seated. You have Kiki with Jay. Every single couple is doing the do. Lovey. The stylists are in the house. They're getting your face dressed up for the evening ceremony. It's gonna be early reunion because Housemate will be going for a pool party tonight. Hello, welcome to Vampepi GH. Thank you so much for clicking now on Atuma. Do want to subscribe to Vampepi Gold. Officially, AJ is set for the reunion. You have Ohineba with Adwoa Black. You have Akorfa with Perry. Kiki with boy Nigel. On and on, your faves walked their way in. Ewurama, Bogdan, Love Light going on. So HOH, the two talked about their work. They feel it's not been stressful, just that some people will not do their duties immediately. You tell them until later on, but at the end of the day, the house is sparkling clean. And you don't want to know the relationship between Naya and Jay. Girls say just friendship. I like this brother Shah, so a twin coming, I felt he needed to be comfortable. I got closer to Jan because he was also telling me housemates are beginning to look at him from the lens of his brother, more like, hey, why are you doing this? Your brother was not doing this, making him feel a little uncomfortable. So she was just there to offer a helping hand to a new housemate. And getting to know him, she also realized that Shah, who was closer to Akorfa and Adwoa Black, these two girls could not get closer to Jay, and she wanted to know why. So she listened to Jay's point of view, had conversation with Adwoa Black and Akorfa, and the two said they don't know what happened. The young man came in and they don't know who told him what. The next thing is the young man acting up on them. and they kind of felt it's unhealthy because maybe after the show, they will be closer to Sha, and it will be awkward because wherever Sha is, it is assumably assumed that Jay will be there. So why are they not friends? So they trashed it out days ago. You have Akorfa, Adwoa calling on Jay, and the three trashing it out. And Jay letting them know that when he came, his partner Kiki briefed him that, oh, these individuals were closer to your brother, but it didn't work because Adwoa went for Blanco and Akorfa went for Perry. And this was where Adwoa kind of felt, wait a minute, that wasn't the place of Kiki to say. So Kiki comes in saying that waiting concern, it wasn't that deep. She was just briefing a housemate. And Adwoa said, regardless, it wasn't your place. You have AJ being like, but Adwoa, that was statement of fact. You have her insisting that it's not about being statement of fact. She equally was getting to know Sha. Why was she acting like, boy, let me give you breakdown. Don't get closer, low-key. Because they were with your brother. And it would be like incest kind of situation. Now, days ago, Kiki was very pissed off with Akorfa because Akorfa made a statement and she didn't like it. So, Jay couldn't get closer to Akorfa on counts that Akorfa had gotten to know his brother intimately somehow. You have the girl looking at him and being like, this excuse is flimsy because this lady you are now getting to know equally had Jay in her space. And that words did not sit well with Kiki. But Kiki also feels it is what it is. If Jay had not told Akorfa, I don't want to get to know you because my brother got to know you, Akorfa wouldn't have the nerves to tell her she equally got to know Jay. According to her, Jay never looked her way, always busy in the kitchen. After brother zoning him and later wanting to know him, that boy was way too busy in the kitchen and it didn't work until he got evicted. So now she is very okay with Ja. Ja said he wanted to get to know Condon. But that girl, sleeping left, right, back, forth, it was tiring. So he had to consider his chances. He is quite okay, not too okay, but I'm okay. Those were his words. And rounded up saying, I'm okay with Kiki. Ewurama and Larissa in the course of the week warned Van Dyke and Oheneba not to be too cozy with Condon, and AJ want to know why the insecurities. You have Larissa saying she was beginning to hear things, more like her man was beginning to know Condon. And so she warned him. You have boys saying that, baby girl, I hear you, but next time make you not warn me. It was not that deep. I was just making her feel comfortable. You have AJ being like, yeah, you Van Dyke, you were equally warning her to stay away from Jay. Why do you get to warn her, but she does not get to warn you? Boy went like, okay, girl, you can warn me. I'm like, boy, you can never win a case in court. Waiting me this. It is all love and light. And Ewurama is saying that it isn't that deep. She just wants to be in control and she's not threatened. She just doesn't want narratives to be formed. Or you never went like, baby girl, it was even funny. Because it is you and I in this house, we know they even see anybody else. Blanco's banter with Jay is also addressed. According to Jay, Blanco acts immature because Blanco was acting like he really needed to choose Akorfa and he didn't know from where to where. He didn't get it, that I do not like that girl. So it is what it is. He had to give it to Blanco straight up one more time. AJ now delves into the matter for the day, Akorfa Perry. So, Perry, why did you ditch this young woman for another woman? Boy said, she's been disrespectful to me. AJ want to know which instances has she been disrespectful. Boy was not coming forward. So, AJ said, let me help you. And AJ played a video. Now, AJ is asking Akorfa, have you been disrespectful? Girl said no. She thinks she's been misunderstood because if not Perry, can any other housemate boldly tell her she's been disrespectful to them? The whole place went quiet. So AJ reframed the question and went like, has anyone seen Akorfa disrespect Perry? And this is where you have 4 girls raising their hand and Jay raising his hand. And Akorfa went like, all you people raising your hands, you don't know me. If I have not been disrespectful to any of you, what makes you think I have been disrespectful to Perry? AJ want to find out from Naya. Naya, you are friends with Akorfa. So what do you mean by you seen her being disrespectful to Perry? Girl went like, I've not seen her, but the video you just played, I think she was disrespectful to the young man. So Akorfa comes in and she said she thinks she's a little faster in thoughts than Perry. So things that Perry is now reasoning on what to say, she would have emphasized that this is where you are arriving at. You go on the live streaming, they dragging and saying the C person where they say she's smarter than Perry. She didn't use the word smarter. But this is it. If she was supposed to say it in Twi, it would have made sense. English is not our language. Have you not met a guy, a lady, where you presumably think, Abaye di Onimyansa? Look at the dynamics with Larissa and boy Van Dyke. He appreciates the intelligence of the girl. When you want to make a suggestion, then the girl don't figure I'm long tea. Then she will tell him, then the reason. Perry does not want it that way. That is one thing with them. So when they are having dialogues and Perry is bringing his submission low-key and Akorfa is like, okay, so from what you're saying, you want to say this. Why are you saying this? I don't think we need this. Maybe we can do this. Then you keep quiet. Akorfa will be like, aren't you talking? He said, hey, you said we should do this, so I don't want to talk. So I don't know. When a man does not appreciate that kind of woman, it will always bring a problem. It's more like you taking my shine, you making me feel stupid. But there are other men who appreciate it. It's unfortunate Akorfa is with the kind of man who doesn't appreciate that. And another thing, I don't think Akorfa is being disrespectful. But I also know instances where she's gossiped and talked bad, ill about Perry with Adwoa Black. Even when she was not even with Perry, and she was torn between Sha and Perry, she had a lot to say. That she is that kind who would need an aced, apex, sharp kind of guy. And Perry is not her kind of man. It's okay to assume that, but later she was beginning to like him. It just didn't work. I hope she gets the time to brainstorm and know where she was at fault in order not to find herself in a similar situation again. And I'm hoping Perry also gets the time to brainstorm in order not to go for a lady like that if you know such a person will not help you. At the end of the day, I don't think Akorfa is disrespectful. And one thing, you meet a man who does not match your energy. It's either he comes to your level or you go to his level. Akorfa said she was beginning to tone down to match up with Perry's energy. It just happened that time was not on their side and she didn't get a chance and they called it quits. I'm not blaming either of them. I don't want the tag of you are disrespectful. If Akorfa is disrespectful, she will have to be disrespectful to at least 2-3 housemates. You see Larissa, the way she behaves in the house. She is quite a lot, but her man is able to understand her. Perry could not understand Akorfa because Perry is different from Van Dyke. Anyway, Girl Condon says she feels Akorfa was disrespectful to Perry, but she's not a home breaker. So she was finding herself in a situation she didn't like. But now that boy has boldly called it quits, she's okay. And you also have Perry saying that he is happy where he is now and he hopes it continues. A new housemate is in town, that is Kwejo. But so far, he is looking towards Adwoa Black's direction as to whether Adwoa want to work for Akorfa or she's working for herself. That is question for the girls. It gets to give your flowers to your partner, every housemate taking turns and doing the needful. And of course, Akorfa them are on the pain pass because Perry had to go for baby girl Condon. Condon said she didn't feel the vibe. She was supposed to feel it some way, but she didn't feel it. Whatever that is, she accepts to be with Perry. And you have Adwoa Black, Sean, and boy Blanco. Blanco least thought Adwoa would not take his flowers. According to Adwoa, I know come here to play. Several times I've wished Blanco and I will sit and discuss what are we doing and where are we going. That boy has been avoiding the conversation. So she ain't taking any flowers or whatever. Boy felt ashamed. He went sitting or cry low key. The guys are patting him on his shoulders with blue tissue and the mandems. You have baby girl Angela also saying that she was in beef and banter with Nigel because Nigel is being in the gang boys, their business, but they are not there for him when he needs them. So during the week here, Larissa's wahala with Van Dyke, it took Nigel to resolve it. Now, she also realized, make I do the same. So Angela also began giving Nigel attitude, hoping that the gang boys will see it and come settle for their brother. But they did not see. It is then Van Dyke went like, oh, Oba, don't do me so. I was there for you. Girl went like that for who? All you said was, oh, Angela, are you okay? And I said, I'm okay. And you moved. So waiting be, you were there for me. Wahala. It's officially pool party. A lot did happen in my next uploads. As and when I recall, I will be bringing it out. You have them going for party. It is chills. Naya with her man. Me see a bad party there. It is Naya and Bogdano. Abaya no sheye ankasa. The body. She will be in the pool kakra. Her man will be in. Ewurama so there 247 or ne or hinibo. She doesn't vibe with any other housemate. But you could see the rest of the housemates mingling and enjoying themselves. It is a beautiful night. But after party, they be me. Stay. Let's talk about it in my next upload. Naya having beautiful sistership situation with Angela. Yay! Chills really a big girl and Kwejo busy with baby girl Adwoa Black and not Akorfa. Hey, or anybody Ewurama so the any go down low. Any kiss. It got to a point where every single couple we did the kiss, to the extent that they all brought the kiss into the house right after the party. It just demna baby shena Akorfa when the onion Blanco and sooner so I Blanco and Akorfa should pay. Anyway, Bogdan, baby girl Naya, they talking about marriage and after the show situations. Whilst others also they bleed for the kitchen top. The new housemates, Kwejo. I know they know the person they want to. But Ewurama, wahala good day. Ewurama and Ohineba preparing to go to bed. Was say, Abranti, you and I, we got a date, Abranti was miss you. And I do be now. You and me into the future with you. Midnight shenanigans. You two make you don't come out to go to the toilet. Yeah, Brahmane toileting love. We know they see adios.
Beautiful wife, Ewurama. Would you like to be my perfect match?
Hey.
Say yes.
Yes, I do.